day. Oh, good Lord, Tammy, nice hit. I wonder... Crap. Oh, good morning. Okay, let's turn this off, because that's loud. So, I know you guys didn't get to see me actually make this yet. Oh, I look like death warmed over. Anyways, it's still early. It's 7:52. I've been up since 4:30, as you can see. Anyways, what we're gonna do, you guys didn't get to see me actually make this soap yesterday. It was a hot mess, so I'm kind of glad that you guys didn't get to see me actually do it. So right now, we're gonna cut it, because I'm really curious to see what it looks like. And I guess we'll just go from there. And maybe I'll be back on later today, I'm not really sure, but let's get into this hot mess, shall we? Here it is. Big old loaf. I think it was 5. I ended up making, yeah, about 5 pounds. Not exactly or anywhere close to what I wanted, because the original design had swirls, and it was all cool. I got the colors right and did all that stuff, but I have a feeling there's going to be air bubbles and everything else, because this was one thick puppy of a soap. So let's just see here. Get rid of this. Yeah, it was very strange. I can't say that I've actually had a soap do this to me before. I've had it where I've had to like glob it in before, and it was like stop, Fury! Not soap on a stick, but it was so thick. But anyways, there's the top. It's not as high of a bar as I was hoping, because normally it's higher, but actually I'll have to look at the other pictures of the other ones. But there's the bottom. And like I said, the idea, this has got dragon's blood in it, beetroot powder, so all this beige will turn a nice salmon-y color. There's red oxide, there's gold mica, black pearl mica, and it's still a little bit soft, but not overly, like, bad soft. So let's just see how we go, shall we? Ooh, that's a dull one. I love that sound. Okay, here's my poor... Why is there tape on my poor cutter? I cut up the hole, or covered up the holes. Make sure there's nothing in there that I don't want. It's my little cutter. It's got a little thing to adjust it. You got 2 spots to cut. It comes with a hand cutter as well as the wire, and I like the wire. So let's just do this. And go for broke and cross your fingers, guys. So first off, I'm just going to see if I can cut a sliver off the end to see just how fugly this is. So let's just do this one first. As you can hear, the cats are climbing on my ledge at the moment. So let's just see. Oh yeah, it looks like the original friggin'... I knew it, it's gonna have spots. It's like a herpes soap. Very soft, but that should be interesting. So anyways, let's just see how she goes. I'll make some nice big thick bars, and hopefully, bless you, Fury, hopefully it's not near as bad as I want. Yeah, not the swirls. I didn't get the swirls, I just got the blob. And believe it or not, this color here is different than this color, and I know it doesn't look like it. Or maybe it was the same, I don't know. But there's gold, you can barely see the gold mica in there. There's black pearl mica, then this is the red oxide with the beetroot. But like I said, all this, you can actually almost see it starting to change at the edges and stuff. It'll actually turn a nice salmon color. Hopefully. So let's just see what happens to this puppy, shall we? This is always my favorite part, but I have to remember now, I can't plan soaps. Like, when I make a soap, I have an idea, and sometimes it works, but usually I just sort of let myself go with the moment. This actually looks more like my Canuck soap that I made in the beginning, but that's okay. But see, I got some of these weird little blobs where it started to turn to soap on me beforehand, so I think it should be okay. It's just going to have a very strange design, but you can actually see the gold mica in here, which I like. So, and yes, I know, guys, it's too early for everyone to be on right now, so I do understand that. Shane's in the shower, so I thought I would take advantage of getting this done so I have a chance to get my stamp in it and have a chance for it to cure. See, I tried to do a swirl, but it was so thick that it basically just, you know, basically it just shows where I put the swirler thingy in, and yeah, that's what happened. Is that the right piece? No, it goes this way, right? No, why are you guys not fitting together like you're supposed to? Okay, something happened here. Let's just see if we can get them together like they're supposed to be. Nope. You go this way? Yes. Okay, now we got her. Alrighty. I'm hoping that somewhere in this log there is a swirl. Or something that doesn't look so boring. Yeah, that's pretty boring. Nice straight line. But you know what? The beauty about this, though, is when it starts changing colors, it'll look kind of neat. And I'm also happy you can see the gold, but like I said, it did not turn out as planned. So, and so far, it's looking like all the same. So, here, I'll just get cutting, and I'll just show you, and I'll stop talking. Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. It just sucks when it happens because it's such a big loaf, and I just did a listing for Ugly's bath bombs on Etsy. I'm wondering if I should do an Ugly soap. Actually, it's not that bad. But can you see the difference now? Like, this is the main soap. And yeah, you can actually see it starting to turn salmonish already, and it's only been in here 24, not even 24 hours. But this is what I don't like when you get the pockets, the bubbles, and these weird little things. I'll have to test it with my, there's no zapping, so that's good. I just touched it with my tongue. But I think, like I said, no two soaps usually ever turn out exactly the same for me. This is my third batch of Dragon's Fire. My favorite one so far was the first one. So, yeah, one of these days I'll replicate that again. I have to figure out when is a good time to add the milk and stuff so that it doesn't get so thick. But I also used a different Dragon's Bud fragrance than I normally do. So I'm wondering if that might have been an issue with the fragrance. There's a nice colored one. Oh, I love that color. Isn't that gorgeous? That is the oxide with the beetroot. Oh, my neighbors are yelling again. God dang it, every freaking morning. Can I not have a freaking peaceful morning, like, ever, people? Please? Like, shut the hell up. It's too early for this crap. Oh yeah, so there's the nice dark side. There's the other side. Looks just like the other one. I wonder how many bars we're gonna get here. It's my norm is normally like, what, 15 bars or something? Yep, there's that side. There's this side. You know what? I can't really complain. The smell is gorgeous. The soap feels right. There's no, like, extra lye or anything that didn't work. It was just, I think it was just a tricky fragrance issue. Yeah, there's a couple little bubbles. But see the color? It's starting to turn nice and salmony up the bottom already. I don't know if you guys can see that so well. But I'll really like it when it starts to, oh my god. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. Isn't that pretty? That oxide is such a gorgeous color. I'm really seriously wanting to yell so bad, guys, and tell them to freaking knock it off. It's too early in the morning for this crap. Okay, so we got, I guess this end bar will be mine, no doubt, because the end bar is ugly. Oh, there's the ugly end bar. That'll be mine. So there's this one. Yeah, it's seriously not nearly as pretty as I would have liked it, but the smell is absolutely amazing, and that's my main goal. So let's see, what do we have for soaps? Full bars, anyways. We got 2, 4, 6, there's 8. 10, 12, 14, yeah. 14 real good size bars, and one little end one for me to keep. I always keep one for me. So, that's it. Thank you, guys. We have an appointment for Shani today, so I don't know if I will be back on. Hi! Oh, you guys signed on now? It wasn't working, eh? Oh, see, and I don't have YouTube on right now, guys. Sorry about that. It's so early, I wasn't even thinking about what the time was, that if you guys or anybody would be even up yet, but I know you guys work for a living, so you've obviously got to get up and go to work. But, so yeah, I may not, ouch, I'm having a really bad morning with the legs today, so, ow, I gotta get a comfortable spot. I didn't make this one yesterday. Oh, that's really turning a really pretty color. I wish you guys could see the color. It's changing already. Oh, good. Okay, well, at least you can see somewhere. Yeah, I've only got my tablet right now, so I can't even check you guys on YouTube, sorry, so I can't answer questions unless we have a relayer here. But you guys didn't watch me make this, and I don't have the bar of soap to show you now, like the original one, but this is my original Dragon's Blood, or Dragon's Fire. Ouch. It's on Etsy for sale right now, but I think I only have like 4 bars left. And I was trying to replicate that again. But thinking about it, the only thing that I did different was I used a different fragrance. I used I used a New Directions fragrance. Whereas I normally use the Real Dragon's, well, it's still Real Dragon's Blood. It's not a fragrance, but I used New Directions version, whereas I normally use Sapphire Blue's version. But I like that one better, and there's only like that much left, so I didn't want to use it in the soap. I wanted to have it for my bath bombs, because I'm doing those special bath bombs with the clays and salts and whatever. So it absolutely, like, I mean, it was either the fragrance or I had my lye water pretty high yesterday. Like, I think the soap was down, or the oils were like 112, but I put the lye water in at like 120 something, so it was too far of a space between the temperatures, and I think I just heated it up too fast. So there was absolutely no swirls happening in this, and normally I mixed the colors perfectly. I had the right amount that normally I would have put in, you know, the main soap color, and then I would have put in my colors, like the red, the black, the gold, and then I would have swirled it, and you get like that Dragon's Fire look. But it just didn't happen. Like I said, I had to glob it in. I tried to do a couple swirls, hanger swirls, but basically all I did was carve a hole. I carved a hole in the soap. But the beauty about it, if you guys can see that, is you can actually see the colors now. The gold actually looks gold. But in about maybe 5 days, like, remember this look now, okay? Because in about 5 days, all of this color here is going to change to a salmon color. It's really pretty. Like, the color's really nice. This is where I know a lot of you guys have heard that if you use a vanilla type fragrance, it changes your soap, and people are like, oh, put a vanilla stabilizer in, whatever. Well, I always try to go with it. So if I use I don't know if it's a heavy vanilla, but the actual color of Dragon's Blood is very deep red, like a blood red. So instead of fighting it, I actually use it to my advantage, and I use that fragrance to change the color of the base of the soap. So that's what I was going for. But maybe this one you can start to see already. It's starting to, like I said, right now it's a beige color. Maybe the light's bad for me, but I can see the salmon color coming. Maybe you can see it on this side. But it will eventually slowly seep in, whereas this is salmon. So remind me, and I will show you guys a picture of my, the original, and you guys can do a comparison, or check it out on my Etsy shop. You'll see the originals. There's on my Etsy listing, I have a bar. There's a bar with a really neat beigey background where it's on its side, and that's the original bar. And then there's a new bar that's sort of similar to this, but it's like a globular, then a color, and then a globular. So it's very similar, but I just love that soap. So I still have to do a charcoal one. I may film that one. Hopefully I don't faux pas that one up too, but they want to know where I bought, on YouTube, you guys want to know where I got this wire cutter? It actually came as a whole set, okay? It came with this adjustment, and it came with, a crinkle cutter, and I got it for $38 or $48. I think it was $38 at the time on AliExpress. And they have better ones now that have wires, but they have the ones with the strings too. So they do have quite a few, but check out AliExpress. They have them, like I said, between $38 and $48. And crap, it's cracking. I've got crack in it right there, but I think it's okay. Yeah, originally when I ordered this, I wanted the one that had the planer on the bottom, but I don't use a planer. I just use a cheese cutter, and that's only if I'm doing, like, sometimes I'll go along and I'll you know, like, shave the corners off just to give it a nice smooth edge, but I actually like the feel of a rough soap in my hands. I like to grip it. It just depends on my mood if I'm going to shave that part off or not, or if I want to make a soap with the shavings, which I do quite a bit, so. But yeah, these still have to be stamped. Yeah, you guys seen my atomic bomb stamp? It's just that one I made, and then I just stamp my business name or whatever in one side and let them sit. And this will be about the time I would do it. Today or tomorrow, I would stamp it, so. I hope I have a good day too, hon. I really do. Do I like Nature's Gardens fragrances? I love Nature's Gardens fragrances. I absolutely do. It's very hard for me to get it because I'm in Canada. So my wonderful friend Amina, if you guys saw that unboxing, what we do is we'll do an order together. And then I guess she gets free shipping or however that works. I'm not really sure. And then she'll ship it to me. And I obviously pay for the product. And then I pay shipping for her to ship it to me. So yeah, I love it. It's worth it. I've also discovered Indigo. If anybody wants to check those fragrances out, they're awesome. They are strong. So when you guys see me make something and say I'm only doing one pipette, you're thinking, holy crap, it's the fragrance. Some of them are very highly strength, like highly fragranced. So apparently they're like one of the top highest fragrance on the market or something, them in Nature's Garden. That's what I've heard. I'm just trying to read your messages here. Oh my god, you've been at work since 7 a.m.? Okay, I've been up since 4:30. Shane has the alarm set so it goes off every 5 minutes from 4:30 to about 10 after 5. And then he has one at 6 o'clock to say, are you up yet? But I just wanted to cut this up real quick, guys, while I had a chance. I had a fight with the mold, and I was dying. That's my thing. When I make a soap, I don't sleep very good the night after because I'm too excited to see what it looks like. Even if I have an idea of what I want it to plan to be like, I still have to, like, get up in the morning and check out to see what it looks like. So it's like a kid opening up a present. I have to, but I still have so many more to make, like so many more soaps to make. And if anybody's interested too, I don't know if I said this already, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. I just did 2 listings on Etsy. What was it? Yeah, I did boo-boo bombs. Like, I have coffin bombs that I made a couple days ago that, the corners knocked off. They cracked a little bit. Just not perfect. And then I have a whole bunch of other ones that I said boo-boo bombs. So I put boo-boo bombs up for sale, and I put up the bags of powder for sale too. So just in case, because I have a lot of, like, I got rose petal mixes, I don't know. There's a ton. I just put them up because you can only have so much bath powder, and I can only make so much zombie mix. So, yeah, sorry guys, it's coffee time. And you know what sucks about coffee time? Not having any cream. Because this is something we just tried new too. Natrel, I love the Natrel milk, but I've never tried the Natrel cream. I still like my Beatrice. But this is, it's gotta be done with milk. Sorry guys, I walk around dying. Go! Ugh. So how is everyone's morning today? So far so good? Everyone having a good day? I know it's still early. Oh, it's actually 8. Shit, Shane's gotta move. Yes, he has an appointment today, so we have to go see counselor today. So that'll be fun. So I don't know how much I'll be doing today. I might have time to make a bomb. I might have time to make a bomb downstairs. Oh, you guys want me to do my bunt mold? Actually, I'll show you. I actually did. When I made a couple coffin bombs, I'll show you guys this downstairs after. Right now I'm in the kitchen, as you can tell. I'm loaded with dishes and messes and stuff, but this is, I had to cut it up here where it's, you know, so I can stamp it and stuff, and then I'll put it on my rack. But I did a couple of coffin bombs, and I don't know, because the kids were doing dryers and laundry, I don't know, but the corner's all cracked. But I had enough mix left over, so I did 2 bunts. One completely broke. I think I jammed the embeds in too tight or something. I just didn't pack it right. But yeah, I'll have to play with that, because I cracked 2 bombs, but I only made 2 bombs. And I wasn't really kind of concentrating on it. It was sort of a quick, oh crap, I got leftover mix. Let's try the bunts. So I will try it again, doing it properly. I'm going to do a demo in about 2 minutes, or maybe a little bit later, actually a little bit later, after coffee and stuff. I'm going to demo that glitter bomb in the sink and take out the blue embed, because it's the one I broke. So I'm going to do that. What is it? Is that Pinky? I have no eyes on, I'm sorry. It says Pinky Green. Oh, I love your name. That's cute. You bought wrong bubble dough recipe off Zen, thought it was yours, and it's not. Oh, Sandra's bubble dough it's good. I can't say it's not good. The only recipe I have at Zen is the frosting. My bubble dough is in my Etsy. So, I haven't used theirs. I have used their bubble bars, which I'm not happy with at all, to be honest with you. It was way too much ingredients, that seems to be the norm. I'm not knocking anybody, not my style, but when I do my recipes, I try to make them so that it's affordable for you guys to make the recipe, because there's nothing worse than spending, say, 20 bucks on a recipe, only to find out it's going to cost you a fortune to make the recipe, and it's not worth it having to sell a bubble bar for like 15, 16, 20 bucks. It's not worth it. You want to be able to make money when you sell that product. So I don't use cups and cups of anything other than probably soda, but not like your expensive. I don't use cups of cream of tartar. I don't use cups of SLSA. I don't use cups of anything expensive. The max amount of SLSA that I use in pretty much anything, you guys know, is 4 tablespoons. I think I've gone as high as a quarter cup, but that's very close to 4 tablespoons, so they're not hard or expensive. Someone asked me the other day about comparing my frosting to someone else, and I'm not going to say names, but it is cheaper. Like, mine is less expensive to make. Not that I'm trying to push, but I'm just telling you guys for obvious reasons. It costs less to make, and that's kind of the part, obviously, besides the fact that it's easy. But I don't want you guys to spend a fortune having to make it, because there's no sense charging a fortune, because where I live, it doesn't sell, so. Whose is free? What? On Sandra's? No, it's not the same one. You have to buy the one on Zen. There's no. The only free bubble bars, and guys, I've tried every free bubble bar out there. They look all good and dandy, but they either don't dry, or they cost a fortune. And I mean, there's a lot of things. When you say bubble dough's not supposed to dry, but sometimes it dries out. There's all kinds. I have tried every dough out there except for Irene's. And the only thing I know about Irene's is you have to cook hers. And I know, because I've talked, many, many moons ago when we were in the same group, you have to cook hers. I was trying to go for something simple. Simple to make, simple to follow, simple to make, work with, and it lasts over a year. Like, I've got my Play-Doh still from more than a year ago. You want to see something funny? If I have it up here? Do I have it up here? Maybe it's not up here anymore. Wait a minute, I did see pink unless the cats knocked it off. Well, it doesn't matter. I had a bubble dough up here. Yeah, it's probably downstairs. But it was from when I was originally tweaking it and making it, and it's still in a container. So it lasts a long time, guys. Oh, Bubble Bar. Yeah, my Bubble Bar recipe is free on YouTube. Yes, that's the original. I've also got one where I've doubled it. I do have one that's not free. That goes with my frosting, but it's basically a tweak on the frosting. So if any of you guys have bought the frosting and you want the tweak of the Bubble Bar, which is what I made the Santa hats with, whatever, that's... message me for that one, or whatever. You just have to prove to me that you bought the recipe, frosting recipe. So, anyways, guys, Shane's coming down from the shower. I'm gonna go chill for a minute. I gotta get off my legs for a couple seconds, and I might see you back after. Okay, guys, have a good morning. I guess I'll talk to you after. I'll see you maybe downstairs when I show you the other stuff, if I do that before we go. Like I said, today's kind of going to be a busy day. I have some orders I have to put together before I decide to go anywhere or do anything. But you guys will see me later today, okay? I'll talk to you after. Have an awesome morning, guys.